friends, so today's video is going to be how to get full and long, voluminous, there's like a wasp, beautiful lashes when you don't really have them in real life. I'm half Asian. My whole life I've been struggling with just like lashes that go straight down with mascara. Even when you curl it and apply mascara, I found my ride or die products and process and how to get really just lovely lashes. I already did this eye right here, and I'm going to teach you guys how to get the same effect. I feel like with the lights, I feel like in the viewfinder the lashes just look really small. I feel like the lights just wash them all out. But I'm going to show you guys how to turn stubby, short, downturned eyelashes into long, upturned, beautiful lashes. So to find out how to do that, please keep watching. So to begin with, you're going to need a lash curler. I have gone through so many lash curlers in my life, you guys. I've gone through so many where I was just like, let me just start keeping them and seeing how many I've gone through. And here are 7 eyelash curlers that I have broken or gone through or that do not work at all with my eye shape. My die-hard eyelash curler that I always use is the Sonia Kashuk eyelash curler. I feel like the Sonia Kashuk curlers just fit like my Asian eyes just so much better. So if you're Asian, I really recommend trying out a Sonia Kashuk eyelash curler. They're really great. So my die-hard mascaras are both by CoverGirl. It is the Lash Blast Volume Waterproof formula. It's this orange one. And then for the lower lashes is the CoverGirl Water Resistant Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. These two are your ride or dies. This is what I use on my top and this is what I use on my lower lashes. My boyfriend was like, how many of these do you have? I'm like, just these 2. This is your match made in heaven. And I know what some of you are thinking, like, oh, it's waterproof, but honestly, that's really the only way to keep your eyelashes curled, not just for an hour, but all day. And it is a bit tougher to remove at night. But I use coconut oil, and actually my lashes have grown significantly a lot more after I've been using coconut oil to remove it, because the residue, I guess, still remains behind. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. I'm going to go into the video and demonstrate how I do it with tips and tricks. So tip number 1 is to start off with clean and fresh eyelashes. So you don't want one that has makeup residue or leftover mascara from the other day or the other night. Start off fresh. So now we're going to go curl our lashes with, like I said before, my favorite eyelash curler by Sonia Kashuk. So my tip number 2 is to not squeeze too hard when you're at the very root of your lashes. This is going to create a more of a right angle effect on your lashes and a nice curve, and people will be able to tell. So you do want to concentrate the curl on the root of your lashes so it really just pushes them up, but you don't want to press so hard with the right angle. Just kind of take your time, be patient with it, and slowly push at it. So just put your eyelashes like that, and I raise my eyebrows, and I don't go too deep in because I don't want to stab my actual eyelids. So what a lot of people like to hold, I like to press a bunch of times. So yeah, I'm not holding it really hard, squeezing it. I'm just pulsating it, and I'm kind of just like, I'm shifting it a little bit so it follows the curve of my lashes or my eyelid. Just pulsating it close as you can. Be careful, don't pinch yourself. I'm also, when I'm curling, I'm not pulling it out, obviously. I almost like press in a little bit. So I do have a friend who pulled out all of her eyelashes. It was really horrible. Do not be afraid of this. That's never happened to me. It's only happened when you're careless. So do this and pay attention. I feel like this step is more important than the actual mascara part. If you don't have a good foundation, a good eye curl already in place, then your mascara is not going to be as nice. People with naturally long and curled eyelashes don't have this problem, but for us girls, this is the most important step. So after you curl the very base, move on to the middle. Pulsate. I do not concentrate as much as I did the lower part of the lash, and then you do the little tippy top. So a way to make sure that you didn't create that right angle effect is to look at it from all angles and make sure there's no bends. So just look from all angles if it's bent or not. If it is bent, then wait a little bit to fade a little bit, recurl it, or you can just go in with mascara. So this one, it's too curled at the bottom. I need to curl the tip of it more. Your eyelashes are very like all over the place and going over each other, and you want them to go straight. You can go in with a little like spoolie. This is the e.l.f. Professional Eyelash and Brow Wand. You can quickly just brush through them so they're going in the right direction. I never do this, but that's just a tip for you guys. By the way, I only curl one eye at a time and then I apply mascara. So tip number 3 is to apply a little bit of mascara on the tops of your lashes before, so I'm able to put mascara on the top and elongating it and just really covering each surface area of each lash as much as possible. So what I do is just I kind of close them a little bit. Kind of just press down. This doesn't really get rid of the curl if you've curled really well. It does at first, but then you push it up. So my tip number 4 is to wiggle and go up. You're going to wiggle, not just push up, but just really wiggle it. And I also blink with it really, and it's gonna be hard to talk and do at the same time, but I also blink sometimes when I do it. And sometimes I get away with putting it on the top as I do this too. So start at the root, wiggle, go up, blink sometimes, or all the time, whatever. And don't be afraid to go in the inner corner, just be careful. So for me, this is going to sound crazy, but it actually helps when I don't look into the mirror and I'm just doing it blind and I'm just feeling how it's going on. I don't know, I feel like I'm being sloppy today because I'm filming it. I promise that I'm usually very clean with this. Yeah, make sure that you're not just going that way. When you close your eyes, it's like all the eyelashes are going that way. Make sure that you follow the direction of your eyelashes. So one of the reasons I feel like I like applying it without looking in the mirror is because I feel like I apply more when I'm not looking at it, because it looks like I'm applying a lot, but when it dries, a lot of it just disappears. Like this eye, it looks like it has a little bit less right now because it just kind of fades and dries up and really, like, I guess tightens itself because the moisture is evaporating. So tip number 5 is I immediately go in with my lower lash mascara because I feel like when I blink, I'm getting a little bit on it on my lower lash line, and that'll dry, so you want to do that before that dries. And I'm doing the same method, wiggle and go down. And don't be afraid to go in your inner tear duct. So sometimes, I don't always do this, I'll apply the clump crusher in this to get rid of any clumps, and I apply it everywhere and elongates it sometimes. Okay, so basically you are done. I use 2 different mascaras. I use the clump crusher on my lower lash line compared to the orange one because I find that the orange one, when I put it on the lower lashes, just transfers all over the lower lash line and just, it gets black. And so I only apply this on the top and it doesn't smudge and doesn't transfer. The clump crusher just does not transfer. Make sure you get water resistant. I got this tip from Emily Noel 83 on YouTube, I believe. And this for me does not work on the upper lashes. It doesn't hold the curl as well. So yeah, it's just the magic duo. And so to give you guys a little bit of advice on how I remove the lashes, I'm in my shower, I keep a little bit of coconut oil, like a bottle of it just from the supermarket, and I go in with my finger and I just gently apply a little bit on my lashes on top, and I'm just massaging. I'm not rubbing it, I'm not irritating the skin around my eye, I'm just kind of massaging the lashes and it rubs off, and I keep a jar of cotton pads right by the shower, so I'll just reach in and grab it and I'll just press it. Do not rub, I just press it, and I'll do the other side and I press it and it removes everything. And then sometimes if it melts down a little bit, I'll wipe that too. But yeah, so the coconut oil just has really helped actually elongate my natural lashes. So that is how you get really nice lashes. I hope you guys like this video. Please check out my other videos for room decor and other DIYs and makeup videos. Those are literally my passions in life and besides God. And I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. So yeah, I love you guys all so much. Stay inspired and stay beautiful, and I love you.